Alright, hello and welcome. It's gonna be probably a long tour, to be honest, of one of my... I see Dogmeat open the gate for me. One of my Fallout builds. Anyway, this is Starlight City, owned by the Minutemen. It is quite a large city, as it is deep within Minutemen territory. It does not get much... Um, there we go, Dogmeat. It gets plenty of permanent residents. It gets plenty of trade, but for the most part, the Brahmins pass through here, normally drop off and pick up items for trade, and move on. Most of the time, they're on their way to Diamond City or Sanctuary, as those are the much more central or hub or like end caps. You know, normally the destination. This is normally a stop along the way. But it has managed to grow quite a bit. This is also my personal lore world. Another thing as you make your way in. This place does not allow synths. It does not allow ghouls. Caravans are very welcome, but they will not go through the main gate. If you are a... As you notice, we also have working vehicles. It's part of our strength of our newfound empire. But anyway, as you make your way over, as a caravan, you will go through here, and you will dock, you will tie up your Brahmin, your horses, your whatever you have. You'll get some water and some food. As you can see, they can also have fresh containers ready for their, if you want to get any milk from them. And you can take your supplies straight into the city, or you can donate them. Well, not donate, but sell them to the other supplies of the city, the supplies that are owned by the city leadership. Now, the military in my universe is called the Minutemen, but the government is not the conventional Fallout lore government like the um, CPG, the Commonwealth Provisional Government. They are something else, which I'm still working on, so leave it at that. But as you can see, we have managed to get military vehicles up and running, upwards of armor, and we have a pretty good source of underground water supply. The walls get pretty high along this side to cover this cliff face, but still watched closely by several turrets and towers, including the main tower, which hubs our recruitment beacon and relay, talk to other settlements. But we'll come back to all of this side. As you can see, we're able to repair the roads here as well for our vehicles and settlements, caravan trades. Now, this will be the main entrance for people who are walking or bringing their supplies in for the Brahmin. As you can see, we have military police, calendar. Now, within Minutemen settlements, you do not bring your weapons unless if you are a guard or a soldier. So no weapons, you'll put them in here. Trust me, you will get them back. As long as you give them your name, your records, everything like that. and you'll be allowed in. First thing you're going to notice a lot of is security. We are very proud of our security and our flags. I'm making your way down the street. You can see a public bulletin board. If you take a right, you make your way into our community inn. Now, community inn is split as housing above, but you don't enter the housing from there. You'll get to that in a bit. This place is mostly built and set up by the city, but has recently been able to be more so run by residents. See, we have kitchen. Oh, my bad. And we have a little outfitter over there. Don't worry, clothes are freshly washed with 200-year-old soap. Plenty of tables. And even a table for diplomatic purposes. See, that is the flag of our government. That is just an entrance to the kitchen. We will get back. We go around. All right, just some mail and news. We are able to still print news. Speaking of which, make your way in here. This is our public newsroom, run entirely by the government. Now, Public Occurrences is still a operating newspaper. However, they do have to run their things through our transportation and distribution groups. Anyway, a little back alleyway here. If we continue on. Oh, he is standing in the crates. Hello, sir. I believe the new update might be breaking the doors. Unless if dog meat really is reaching all of them. Sorry about that. But either way, we have a little market here. It's where a lot of the trade happens between regular people. And right here is an on-site Minutemen clinic. We have a Minutemen staff member there. A lot more friendly than most. Let's see what this guy must be waiting. Able to give you plenty of chems. Got all this back in here. Examination setup. But it is the wasteland, so don't mess with our doctor. He's also armed. This is a little community farm. Little tool shed right here. Now, most of the cities will rely pretty much entirely on trade, but it is good to have some food within the walls. And as you've noticed, this settlement does not require outside sources for water. Now, here is the general store. A lot of people get just bits and bobs and everyday things here. It's pretty simple, pretty neat. Now, moving on. Again, our settlers do not like synths. We do not like ghouls. So this is synth detection services. They're pretty good for the most part because we run them. This is one of our MPs. As you can tell by the MP marking, he's a specialist in our army, and for the most part, this is all that he does. He sits here, he'll wait, take one at a time, It looks like it's been recently used. But you'll go down there, they'll examine you, and the scanner will make that light flash green or red. If it flashes red, our trooper here will close the door and do a safe cleansing of the room, and then you'll be all fine and dandy. All fine and dandy. Nothing bad at all. A little washing station. And where we have a little strip market here. A little plaza, I guess you could say. And a little outside barbecue area. Looks like some people were playing maybe some caravan, maybe? Nah, just some poker.
Yeah.
Anyway, got a little darts in the corner. An old car frame from this place used to be a drive-in movie theater.
Yes.
You see
Yes.
a lot of people carrying melee weapons as you're unable to carry weapons of shooting potential within the walls. This is back through that alleyway, and right here is the back side of that inn. You can see the mail, and you go on up. We are releasing budget rooms, and here we are. It's our government flag. You have a little rec area. Now, it is cheap, let me tell you. Bare minimum, in fact. And that is for every one of these rooms. But would you rather be in the wasteland or out of harsh conditions with a roof over your head, some cheap food, and maybe even a job? I know where I'd want to be. Here we are, a little public restroom. Hey, it does stink in there.
Yeah.
Got some showers for the men, gravity flushers, kind of a cool way we save power around here. And same here for the females.
Yes.
It does suck, but again, it's a lot better than out there. Most of these people haven't even heard of a shower. And here we are at the more expensive side of town. Not quite the most expensive, but does have a nice gym. Oh, some sneaking in a comic book. Books are heavily monitored around here. I wouldn't want to give anyone thinking a little bit too much. Want to make sure that they all understand who's in charge. We make our way into our local saloon here. Got our clerk. Make your way over here into the bar. We do reuse the bottles.
Yeah.
There's one of our Minutemen heroes. It's pretty claustrophobic little space here, but you get pretty used to it.
Yeah.
Food cooking over the fire here. Anyway, we'll make our way upstairs. Little laundry area. That's pretty fancy, if you ask me. Now these wastelanders do get their own bathroom and shower. Just some simple gravity flushers. And here's some of the rooms. This is our biggest room here. Bit of a family accommodation. make our way over here. See nice hallways and see another set of rooms. Oh, this guy might be into some things. Better close that up. Right here, you see non-occupied room, ready for someone to move in. A bit of tools and such. Ceiling's a little high, probably gets a little cold up there, but it's no big deal. Now, if we make our way over here, now made our way to that tower you saw earlier.
Yes.
A little bit of construction side. This is where most of the settlement was built from. Uh, see, is where a lot of the signs are made, posters, and all the such. Still got some timber laying around. Could always use some more though. This right here is that little loading door. And this right here is our military warehouse. This is for more select goods to be stored. And if we make our way over here, this is the other half. This is the better half. It is stopped by checkpoint though. Our guard will be stationed here normally. Currently we just have the guy up there. Side of the church here as well. And our main watchtower. Well, I guess it would be our second to main watchtower. Pretty big watchtower. It's got a nice view of the side of things, and as you can see pretty good into the town. Looks like our sniper up here has been doing real Lord's work. Pretty good shot. Anyway, before I move forward past the checkpoint, I want to take a quick step back and show you our main tower. So, if you were one of the guards stationed here, this is a restricted area just for you. It's just behind that kitchen. It's fenced off. This is where the weapons and ammo of the settlers are stored. If you make your way up, and up one more time, you'll make your way to the 24-hour radio service by one of our Minutemen soldiers here. That's right, I am the general. He does get pretty lonely, because he lives here. See, he's got his food over there. Little Special Forces handbook. Don't know what he thinks he is, but he is not getting another assignment. Anyway, see his radio and telephone. The telephone is for communicating within the settlement. See, he's playing solitaire again. Gets pretty bored. He's got a pretty decent view, including of the other side of the settlement. There's a spare uniform there, guess in case it rains or something. So we make our way down. Oh, knock that out of place. Go outside. Another beautiful Minutemen flag. Just over the main gate here, a little fire barrel. Keep everything warm.
Yes.
As you can see, this trooper here got a pretty unique weapon on his back. Anyway, Here's a actual good view. So of our soldiers here, not the military police, but the soldiers, they are part of the cavalry unit.
Yeah.
Uh, Cavalry unit wears yellow um, scarves to also signify it. Uh, they are in charge of the second armored unit of the Minutemen. The first armored unit is much heavier and located at a different location. But that's about all we have. Just the two armored units because we don't have that many armored vehicles. But anyway, you will see them one day, I'd imagine. So we make our way up the tower. Gotta be very careful around these corners. See the searchlight, making its round of the front section of the settlement. And you gotta go right up these rickety stairs. Make your way up here. Just on the other side of this, the radio dish. Right here is the recruitment beacon for those select frequencies. And here we have a sniper. He is not wearing the yellow sash. In
Yes.
fact, he's wearing a lot of unique sets of armor, you could say. Um, Most people don't come up here. Uh, he does not want to be relieved. We think that maybe there was something in his water.
Hey, John.
Maybe he suffered some radiation poisoning, but he prefers it up here. He's somewhat lost his mind, you could say. Wears
John.
raider armor and such. Keeps a lot of drugs next to him and comics and thinks everyone's a synth, really. Really, it's not even been attempted to try to relieve him. So, for the most part, we just leave him alone. Make sure he gets food every now and then. Anyway, now we're gonna circle back and move on over to the checkpoint. There's 3 layers of this settlement. Once you get past checkpoint alpha, you are in layer 2, which is probably one of the nicest layers, I'd say. Probably the nicest. Make our way into the church here. Like I said, we control the books. So there's some of the approved books. You must keep them in here, though. It's our pastor. Must be going over some Bible verses right now. Best not disturb him. Make our way over here. Have a small graveyard. Those who did not make it. The building of the settlement. The defending of the settlement. And right here, the gallows. Now on the other side of this gallows, on the other side of that wall, is actually the holding cells of this settlement. And right over here, this is where all of that sewage goes. Because right there is the bathrooms for the uh, nicer hotel saloon. And these are the public restrooms. Just remember that we are indeed stranger together. I would not swim in there. Would not recommend. Anyway, we make our way across town. Let's see our town clock and our town hall. But before we make our way there, I'm gonna circle around past these two bathrooms and this back alley. We will go into our Minuteman schoolhouse. Here we believe children are indeed our future. Now, this schoolhouse is owned by the town and operated for children's learning, as well as military briefs and other uses. As a memorial to the general's wife. Um, it's an important history lesson that all should know. Making our way into the suburbs section over here, you will find cheaper to higher end homes. This one being one of our cheaper homes, but it's pretty nice, I'd say. Anyway, make our way over. It's one of our much more accommodating homes. As you can see, they have a pet. It's a little crammed back here for the size family, but it's not all that bad. Especially being in here, inside the walls, instead of outside of the walls. As you can see, we have a, oh, there we go, big step, little RV style home. It's probably out here during the last drive-in movie before the bombs fell. Little back alleyway over there. Looks like someone's over there reading the newspaper. We make our way over here. This is a pretty big building. It's meant for a pretty big family as well. Got a nice stove. As you can see, the smoke billows out the side. Make our way upstairs. Looks like they have a child, couple. Someone living under the stairs and bed up here. I'll sit next to that turret all day. Make our way outside. Check out the neighbors. Oh. Pretty simple, pretty cozy. Anyway, make our way back here. Basketball court. Right next to the gates of, well, the last layer. We're gonna actually circle around here. See a little spots to look over the wall. See, we have a guard up there. Notice the cavalry. Little under spot here. No? Maybe you could back up him. Having a couple guards in the same spot. And right here, the guards have set up a little arena. Now it does say kill or be killed, but in reality it's just a little fighting corner that they like to place bets on other people. As we make our way up, this is just the other side of that market. Lots of turrets and extra bits and bobs. Construction. Make our way across. We have plenty of things to keep warm and defensive barriers and echelons of protection to kind of 3D attack and defend against any enemies in the area. Even walk across over this bridge. Trying to speed things along here as we move on down to the last section. What is arguably just as big of a section, to be honest. Guarded by an MP. Now, the doors here are bugged. They're caught on something, but it's okay. Just gonna pretend that's not like that. Don't want to break my immersion or anything. Welcome to City Hall. Now, you can wait to be called back there if you need to deliver mail or talk to the mayor. We also have a lawyer for legal things. That goes for military and civilian. Or if you wanted to talk to the police, the military police, that is. Now, if you just wanted to talk to them on a lower level, you know, quick things, you might be able to just get some help right here. Well, I mean, you have to go here anyway if you want to pull a ticket to wait over there. This is one of our MPs, manning the front desk. It's a lot of paperwork, as you can see. Another black phone.
Hello, sir.
Now, this window, you will learn what it's about later. Well, we do have one of our working terminals here as well. Now, let's go. Let's go this way. So the clinic in the trading area, that is for small things. But if you need surgery or something bigger, you'll have to make another appointment here. Or be dying. We would want to lose one of our workers. So, little recovery area. So you can see one of the beds is getting washed or something. A lot of supplies and IV things, and we're gonna turn around here. This is our front office. Now this troop is a regular soldier. The doctor is, in fact, the same doctor as over there. We do have a combat medic, but he, along with a lot of the troops that were meant to be stationed here, were actually called out. there was actually meant to be a few more vehicles as well. Um, you will see where they went when I build that. Anyway, this is the surgery room. And you'll see where that goes later. This side door. It is a locking metal door that secures this back armory. Heavily stocked. And this is where you will get your arms and ammunition if you are a soldier on post. Coming out, we have our very, very, very claustrophobic and tight-fitting courtroom. As you can see, the judge sits in the back. You have both lawyers, um, defense, and the um, city. You can see the pews for the people, the jury, and this is where the um, accused would be sitting. And if we turn around, we have our very, very temporarily set up mailroom. It used to be where our papers were printed, but we had moved it. After temporarily building this, it will be refurbished one day. But mail has just been growing exponentially as this place has risen in popularity as traders continue to stop by on their way to Sanctuary. And this is our CQ, our security office for our soldiers. CQ means, shit, I actually forget. Uh, well, that's unimportant. You can look it up. Anyway, as you can see, he is our staff sergeant, and he has his own phone over there. But either way, this leads out to that waiting area.
General.
Now, I did mention you can talk with a lawyer. The lawyer can meet with you in the courtroom, but if the courtroom is being used or being cleaned, or he just prefers to have it up here, you can also meet with the lawyer right here. Looks like he left some paperwork out, in fact, so that's quite ironic. Or if you wanted to meet with the mayor, you will wait right there. Restrooms are intended for the staff who are stationed in this building, but if you do need to use it, they are right here. It's very fancy, especially for the wasteland, but again, only if you need to use it. They are not yours. This is the mayor. He's currently off doing some diplomatic work right now with other settlements, probably at Concord. And over here, this will not be for general public, but it is where the lawyer sleeps back here. As well as a garrison of our cavalry troops, including some of our most heavily armed cavalry troops. Seeing a machine gun there. Little under, kind of like Harry Potter storage. Go to the stairs or something. Got some reinforced metal there, hold up this side of the building. Quaint little kitchen and our little maintenance workbench right there for our armor and weapons. Always maintain our arms. Right there, we have a little desk for fire guard and some supply shelves. And that is our town hall. Technically, it's in between layer 2 and layer 3, but really, proper layer 3 is everything on the other side of that fence. This is a exterior little workbench area. A lot more goes on down here. And here is that prison I was talking about, that holding area. Most of these people will be transferred
Huh?
unless if they are set to be executed. As you can see, that is a ghoul. We do not take kindly to ghouls. Oh, a little glitch right there. As we uh move our legs, our feet this way, we'll notice the exterior latrines, mostly for soldiers, including this central hub to keep our soldiers clean, as well as one of those like baseball stadium style bathroom troughs. Found it pretty unique to put in right there. You can warm up your water for the shower. Fans keep this place a little circulated. Don't really need it though. It's covered in holes. And this is our backup extra medical area in case we ever come under attack. Um, have our little scrap junk pile right here. And our little uh, just outdoor spare parts room. Gathering some firewood, I see. We have a little back security post. It's got a pretty decent view. We move on down here. We have some more construction, as well as a secondary garrison. Now, do have some troops in here. As you can see, he's not wearing his full attire. That's why he probably has the scarf off, because he's sitting next to that warm fire. We move over here. This is the desk for this garrison. This barracks. We squeeze on it. Yes, guns are indeed fun. Looks like someone had a little fun putting a couple competing soda companies next to each other. No, these boys probably get a little bit bored not having anything to look at. That's probably why that's there. But hey, I'm just an observer. And over here is some of the most important things we have at this settlement. Should the radios fail, we have carrier pigeons. As well as another secure area. This is the officers' quarters. This is where the XO stays, of the entire
Hello, sir.
garrison group here. As you can see, he does not care.
Yeah.
It's our little parade field, or morning formations, what happened, or anything like that. So you can see we have now made full circle. Some water barrels
Yes.
back over that basketball courtyard. This is another MP carrying one of those damn near uh damn near automatic, semi-automatic shotguns. And in here, this is our most secure room. It's where we keep most of the money this settlement makes. Extra books, some higher punch ammunition, the power breaker, and a spare radio. Cool. And I think Dogmeat opened the door for us. Oh, never mind. This circles back to the sick bay. And finally, right next to those giant generators now, we're going to make our way up that tower. Slip on by this turret. Oh, there we go. Quite a view of the wasteland here. So rail turret's been pretty accurate. At least decently accurate. That's what we need. That is Starlight City down there. It's one of our more
Yeah.
hardcore snipers. Notice we do have two snipers rifles here. That one is kept here in case a regular guard is walking by on a standard patrol and he is not here. That way our guards can always have a sniper rifle at the ready. Even though it's probably not zeroed. And this is a quad barrel machine gun. Very inaccurate, but there is a clear view, clear shot to a large raider group in that area, and we like to keep them suppressed. Move
Yes.
past here, cinder block holding up this board, and these rickety stairs. Watch those tetanus shots. Hard to get these days. Come on down. A couple little rainwater catchers, little prone sniping position. Some more walled off sniping positions. Another MP. And this is the more government sized roof garden. Some spare scaffolding. You can see the roof is made out of anything we could find. Watch those wires. While you're on guard duty, don't want to electrocute yourself. And that is pretty much Starlight City. And I was fooling you because I am the general. I don't remember the command. I have not played this game in so long. Oh, t yeah, toggle free cam. Toggle free. Yeah. Anyway, I do hope that you found this enjoyable. I know it was long. Ah, shit. And if you want, I can also show you time. Let's just go straight midnight. This place looks absolutely stunning at night. See, we have lighting for everything, including the statues and the flags. I really quite like how it looks at night. In the lower end of town, it's mostly those fires. You have a light for this exterior clock. See those beautiful spotlights working. Uh, maybe not quite. I think I need to be closer to that one. Oh, I don't have a light on that. Well, thank you all for watching then. Peace.